back, Quistorf for Crazy Mo Guitar. We're looking at applied visual theory as it relates to Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. So we're looking at the key of G for this one. We're starting with a G major scale, which looks like this. And all we need is really the first three strings. It's a 6-string pattern, but we don't need the whole thing right now. And our approach at Crazy Mo is to take that scale and attach bar chords to the first 6 notes. So in this particular song, all we need are 3 bar chords. And again, this is not for beginners. Definitely for those of you who can already play basic major and minor bar chords. So the 3rd note of the scale is where my pinky is here. 1, 2, 3. So that's my first chord, which is going to be called a 3 chord. Minor pattern. Next is going to be the 5th chord, which is a major, which again starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th note of the scale. And then finally the last chord is the 6, which is a minor. So we're going to have a 3 chord, which is minor, a 5 chord, which is major, and a 6 chord, which is minor. Those are our 3 chords in the song here in the main riff. So the melody itself starts on the 3rd note of the scale. I kind of slide from the 2nd note to the 3rd note with my 3rd finger. Again, you want to see this pattern behind everything. That's the overlap. That's our visual of the theory here. So we're going to slide from the 2nd to 3rd note, the 5th note to the 6th note. So I'm still using 1st and 3rd finger. Then from the 7th note here, I'm going to slide to the octave, which is the 8th note. I kick it back to the 7th note, 5th note, and finally I end up on the 6th note. So what you want to do is you want to practice the scale and kind of get used to the numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's the octave. So in that shape, this whole melody basically exists. And then we drop in our chords. 3 chord, 5 chord, and then 6 chord. Now the beauty of this system is everything is relating back to the major scale. So now we have a modular or a movable pattern. If I go and say, you know what, I want to play the song down in F, I can slide everything down, thinking again of the same scale shape. And then I'm just going to take the same melody, starting with the 3rd note of the scale. I grab my 3 chord, my 5 chord, and my 6 chord. It goes anywhere you want to go. I can say, hey, let me go up to an A flat. 4 frets A flat. I can visualize my scale. There's a pattern. I can see where the 3rd chord is, so I start off with the melody. There's my 3, 5, 6. And as you learn more about our system, we have more scale patterns that we attach chords to, so eventually you have complete control over the whole fretboard. So you're not just memorizing a melody or a riff to a song, you're actually understanding how it's built, so you can kind of manipulate it and put it wherever you want to go. As far as different keys, or if you want to add more notes to that melody, you'll have a huge scale with all the chordal options, and that is what applied visual theory is all about. Giving you control of that fretboard so you can be creative. Alright, stay tuned for more. And remember, Crazy Mo Guitar. Learn it, see it, play it.